welcome back to another video of H&H Express model and scale trains. First of all, I would like to wish everybody a happy 2022. I hope this year brings a lot. For me at least, it is the continuation of the build of Buddytown, and as you can see, there are already some buildings put on Buddytown. Some buildings are connected and some not, but I will keep that a secret which one it is. As you also can see, there is a windmill turning. I had some issues with the windmill and I'm going to show you that later in the video how I installed that, because I also added some lights to the windmill. So you will see me showing that the lights are working and that the windmill is turning. As you can see, it is now turning the wrong side around. I need to do some tweaking with the motor, but that's okay. So let me check that first. So here it goes, a short interruption of the power, and now you can see the windmill is turning the right way. So those are a little bit of tweaking points which I still need to do. So, but let me bring you closer and show you what I did so far. So as you can see, I put a template underneath the buildings, and it's actually a template where you can see the holes where each building is located, so I cut those out. This is actually the template on which I will build the streets, I will build the pavement, etc. And then I will glue it onto the table so that all the buildings will fit in each hole, and then they will sink into the pavements and into the road, which means you don't see that the buildings are positioned on top. For some buildings, and I will show you that in a video section later, I already added the wires underneath this table. I will also show you how I installed the windmill. So now that that scene is almost complete, I can work on this bridge. And for the bridge, I need to make the pillars and then add them to it and then install the rest. So add some bushes and streets, etc. And then, for example, with this parking place, I need to add a light in, and that is what I also got to do. So here we have the building with the camera in it. Looking to see if I can put a light in it as well, but that is for another time. All the other buildings, they already have controllers built inside. The same, for example, with this hotel. As you can see, there is a controller inside, except this wire has not been pushed through this table. So I will do that as well. But for now, let me show you how I installed the wires for these two buildings, and I will show you how I did that for the windmill. And then in videos to come, I will concentrate on the bridge and on the streets, street lights, etc. So stay tuned, and here we go. I'm going to show you how I installed those wires. So in a previous video you saw me installing pull wires. So let me remove these buildings so I can show you. So I have here pull wires. And these pull wires I added so that I can easily put these cables through that hole and then pull it. And as mentioned, these are flat cables. That's easier for the table because it's flat on another surface, so it doesn't take that much room. So how we're gonna go about, the buildings are connected with these white connectors, and then the other end will be connected to the Arduino, to either a controller, because building number 11 shares the same controller as building number 5, but other buildings, like this building for example, has its own built-in controller. So now the easiest part is to make a loop in here. Like this. And then put the connectors through, then pull it. And now you need to guide the wire itself. So I need to look at the other side to find building number 11. I put stickers on it. I hope you can see this one, number 11. So you can see if I pull that one, then the connector goes through. So let me push it a little bit. So that it makes its turn. So here it goes. So this is the other end. So before I'm gonna connect the building, I'm gonna pull number 10 to it as well. So let me remove this tape. Put a loop here. Let's see where the end of that cable goes. Put it around the connector. Looking for number 10. Here it is. Pushing it through. And don't push too hard. So then guide it. And here you can see this is the cable. So now we can position this building. Making sure that there is no twist in the cable, because you don't want to have that. And now I can put it at its final position. Now I can do that with building number 11. Hook up the connector. And now we can put that on its place. So that are those two buildings. I will do the rest off camera, and then I will continue with the rest of the scene. And in the next section you will see me installing the windmill. So as you may have seen in another video, I already put the windmill on its position, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna add some lights to it as well. So I took it out, added an extra cable for controlling the lights. So the white one is for the windmill itself, so that it can turn, and these are the wires. Those are 3 wires for 2 sections of LEDs. So the top one and the bottom one. So let's connect it. So I have here the windmill. So let's test it first to make sure that the windmill is still running. So let me connect the cables. And let me test it. So you see it turns. Now let me connect the other cable for the lights. and I will wrap them around here. I actually added a thin wire to it to make it secure so that it stays in its place. And then we can pull the cable. So let's make sure that the windmill itself turns. The lights I'm not worried about. Yep, it still turns. I had some issues with the motor, so that's the reason why. So now we need to grab the cable back into that hole. Make sure that they are both the same length. Okay. So here we go. Tree. Door at the front. Right. Put the tree back here. Decorate it a little bit to it as well. Okay, that's it. Let me see if the windmill still runs. And if it runs the wrong way, it's just a short double power to have it turn the other way. So you see, it turns the wrong way. Well, if you do a short power interruption, it will start turning the other way. So now it runs the right way. So now let's test the lights. I will dim the lights here. And this is the bottom. I hope you can see it. And this is the top. And I will show you from a different angle. Just bear with me. So this is from the different angle. This is the top section. And this is the bottom section. I will dim the lights a little bit more. The top section and the bottom section. So this is it for this video. In the next video we will work on this bridge, and then we will start working on the template to see how we can put the streets in, etc. So thank you for watching. If you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, please consider to subscribe to my channel. and I will see you in a next video. Thank you and goodbye.